Hello, Queensland Senior Public School. My name is Shirley Cordes from Port Ontario, and I'm representing Queensland Senior Public School. Welcome to Science Science. Everyone is welcome. That is a picture of my bicep. Have a good time. What's the number one ingredient in chocolate bar? Not chocolate. Sweetness. Have some sugar. Have a good time.
Welcome to Mrs. Bonus's science class. Wish you were here.
Yeah, wish you were here. Let's go. Okay, here we are backstage at Iron Science. We're at Calgary, at the University of Calgary. It's McEwen Hall. I am excited. Do I look it? It's really quite amazing to be back here to see such professional people working with these teachers. I'm really excited. I'm thankful to be here, and I feel like we've won already. I feel like the contacts that I've made, the people that I've met have already made it all worthwhile.
Chocolate bar. What's the number one ingredient in a chocolate bar? Hillary from Calgary's Girls' School.
Sugar.
Awesome. And we got Esther from same school. What is the thing that, where does sugar come from?
Sugar cane.
That's right. And what is sugar cane? It's a plant. Now, what does a plant need to stay alive? Water. Excellent. What else do they need? Sunlight, CO2. Now, when you get dehydrated, what do you lose? What do you lose?
Water.
Excellent, you lose water. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take the water off of the sugar and see what happens. If you want to see what happens, I want you to yell sugar, especially if you're from Calgary Science School. 1, 2, 3, sugar! Okay, now I'm mixing sugar with sulfuric acid with the mixing rod. I have 50 mils of sugar and I have 25 milliliters of sulfuric acid. I am mixing those together with my glass stirring rod. And I'm going to put it over here. So, you have to be an educational institution. And that means you have to stay in school if you want to be an iron scientist. Notice I am wearing my goggles, I'm wearing my gloves, I've got a lab coat on, and we've got a good ventilation system in here because if this works, maybe it'll be a little bit of smoke. So, how do you know if a chemical reaction takes place? Let me hear Calgary Science School, let me hear the Calgary Girls' School. How do you know if a chemical reaction is taking place? Just yell it out. Okay, you got steam. You got smoke. What else do you have? Yeah, you might have an explosion. You might have a change. You might change in volume. Yeah, there's definitely a reaction. So if you see a reaction happening over here, I might need the jib camera over here. Tell me that and tell me that you see that a chemical reaction is taking place. So you noticed that MacGyver had a chocolate bar. The number one ingredient in chocolate is what? That's right, and sugar has carbon inside of it. The formula for sugar is C12H22O11 plus sulfuric acid, which is H2SO4. What do you get when you mix sugar with sulfuric acid? Well, I wish it was a chocolate bar, but it's something like that. In fact, what do you notice happening over there? Yell it out. It's right, there's a color change, it's turning black. What do you know of that turns black in the summertime when you are using a campfire? Marshmallows, yeah, it turns black. So this black stuff here is elemental carbon. So carbon is one of the building blocks on the periodic table. My friends from the team from BC, they told you about that. And I even learned something today about pickles having carbon in them as well. So I'm hoping that I can teach you a little bit more about carbon that is a building block on the periodic table. I guess playing guitar isn't that dangerous, so I suppose I can take these off now. Well, I'm still hoping for my carbon reaction over there. So carbon is one of the building blocks on the periodic table. The periodic table is a picture of every single thing that we know of in the universe. So let me help you with that. Oxygen and carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, that's what you are, found in the nearest star. Oxygen and carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, that's what you are, found in the nearest star. Okay, OCHN, that's what you are, OCHN, found in the nearest star. OCHN, that spells O-chin, that's what you are, found in the nearest star. Oh my goodness, you see some carbon happening over there. So, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen, they are abiotic. They are not alive. But how can non-living building blocks make something that is alive? So OCHN are not alive, but they are what you are mostly made of. And all these non-living building blocks are part of the periodic table. So at the end of the day, you can't take your science teacher with you, but you can take your questions. So how does a non-living building block like carbon make up something? Because you are the science behind iron science. Oxygen and carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, that's what you are! Found in the nearest star. Okay, oxygen and carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, that's what you are. Found in the nearest star. Okay, you know it now, OCHN. OCHN, that's what you are. OCHN, found in the nearest star. Say it again. OCHN, that's what you are.
Science is amazing. It brings out the best in people. Math is important and English is really important, but it's science that changes the world. Iron science, it rocks. Okay, I'd like you to meet Eric Donovan. He is a scientist. I am an iron scientist, but he is a real scientist. He studies the magnetosphere and the aurora borealis, and I can't believe it when it's so hard. Can you say hi to my students at Queensville?
Hi, Queensville students.
Thank you very much. Iron science, real science. We're going home, we've done our time. Iron science is done, and it was all sublime. I don't know any else to rhyme. Oh, that rhymes too. Oxygen and carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, that's what you are.